Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
What's the word, everybody?
Yo, you turn it into Whoopty Woo.
Whoa. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Cam.
Boy Jay. It's your boy Nino.
And we got my boy Heat in the back.
Good. Shout out Heat.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, there's a lot of craziness going on right now.
Crazy stuff going
on in the sports world. A lot of things that are kind of making people feel uncomfortable, especially out in the University of Northwestern.
Definitely.
Just craziness. I mean, all the hazing and stuff that's going on, we're just gonna jump right into it and just talk about it, man.
Yeah, this shit's crazy, guys.
You know, I've played sports. I've shared this before. I've been playing football my whole life, like from the time I was 6 all the way up until I was 19. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that hazing hasn't been a part of sports. Because it has, you know, it was a part of it when I was playing basketball. It was definitely a part of it when I was playing football. It was definitely a part of it when I was in wrestling. And just to hear that it's actually going to this extreme is really, really insane. And knowing that it's in one of the biggest like levels of athletics besides going pro is even crazier.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? So, and it's just insane that, you know, you have a coach that's supposed to be leading a group of men and training these young guys into being, you know, outstanding men in this society, you know, just to allow that to happen.
Yeah,
you know,
nuts, bro.
To allow that to happen, to actually write it up on the board and have people that you're choosing to get hazed is just insane to me. Having the biggest guys on your team hold these guys down. I mean, think about the kids that, you know, were excited to go and play at Northwestern.
Just happy.
You know what I'm saying?
Waited all 4 years of high school just to go to that.
Their parents went there. Their grandparents went there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't something that was about the athletics. Maybe it was something that, you know, they wanted to keep their family tradition going on. And so,
yeah.
Do you think that's going to happen now?
Hell
no. They're not going to want their kids to go into that program anymore.
Not after all that.
You know what I'm saying? No top athlete's going to want to stay at Northwestern. No top athlete's going to want to go to Northwestern and play either basketball, football, or baseball. I hate to say it, but that's just the cold reality. Yeah. Especially when you have a head coach watching it, picking out these hazing. Now listen to this: doing naked pull-ups.
Naked pull-ups?
Making these guys strip butt naked and watching them do pull-ups.
What?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, it's insane. It's literally insane. Having these guys run. What was that? The ritual called? A running ritual? I have it written down right here.
A running ritual.
A running ritual. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's
shout out Big Rob is watching on Facebook. Shout out Big Rob.
Hey, what's going on, Big Rob?
What's up?
Thanks for tuning in, man. But yeah, man, it's disgusting. You know, and then you're forcing these guys, you're having these guys held down. You're telling them if you don't do this, they're not going to be able to play or participate in games, or they're going to have their games, their game time being cut.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. Jay, what do you think about this stuff, man?
I just don't agree with it at all. I don't really fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fuck shit going on, bro.
No, it makes people just feel uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah. I feel uncomfortable if I was to even go to the school because shit, y'all talking about the football team doing that shit. What? Who else doing that shit? Like in
It
the
was like the
organization?
cheerleader team. It was track. It was the basketball teams, I believe. It was a whole bunch.
Yeah,
of
it's
stuff.
the whole entire
Campus, like, school.
Sports, like
yeah, the whole
Shit.
entire sports. Like they had cheerleaders work like basically as like hookers.
Yeah.
Go into rooms with these, what was it? These the dean of sport,
like the deans of sports, and like also like high just like rich men who just
like guys
put,
that donated.
yep,
So,
guys who
like,
put
the
money into the
donators.
school. Yeah, guys who put money into the school. They bring all the top cheerleaders to these house parties and these fraternity parties and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. So now you're in bigger trouble.
Big Rob
you know what
said,
I'm saying?
yo.
Not only are you
What up, Rob?
losing players, but now you're gonna lose money.
A lot of money.
You're gonna lose a lot of money. The athletics are gonna go down. We already know that, but now students aren't gonna want to go there. Teachers are gonna want to move to different places. We already got head coaches that are denying head coaching positions for that college right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
So
This is nuts.
you
And
know,
that's crazy because like literally like a year ago they were like in the news about being like the top schools, like the football and all this other great stuff, and now they went from like being like hella good publicity to like shit because they had so much bullshit in the background.
Well, I mean, that's what happens, like when you take the love out of the game for somebody, someone's got to pay. Someone's got to pay. And I'm not wishing anything bad on anybody.
Yeah, no.
You know
we
what I mean?
definitely don't
But
condone in any of that, by the way.
I don't condone that. And any man that would sit there and watch young men do that when you're supposed to be a leader, when you're supposed to be a motivator, when you're supposed to be a mentor, they need to be punished for that.
A lot of these kids really go to college to get away from whatever situations they got going on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, punish like, someone go beat them up or, hurt them or something like that, or go hurt the man's family. But I mean, you need to do some prison time for that, bro. Like that's wrong. That's someone's son that you're supposed to be taking care of, man. You made a commitment to those kids when you sat down across the table and asked them and gave that pitch for that kid to go to your school. You made a commitment that you were going to keep him safe. So yeah, you're wrong for that.
That's crazy.
Even if it comes out and the head coach wasn't a part of it, bro, you were still a part of it. There's no way that you sat in that office and didn't know what was going on. You're meaning to tell me that nobody came to you and told you about this dude? No one came to you and told you about McPherson? No one talked to you about McPherson at all?
Don't get me started on him, bro.
I don't even believe. I can't sit here and say I believe that. You knew something about it, man, and you chose not to do nothing. So you deserve every little bit of punishment that you get. Every little punishment you get, man. You're wrong for that. Like I said, you're supposed to look out for them, man. You're supposed to shelter them. You're supposed to take care of them. You're supposed to make sure that they're doing the right things and teach them how to be good men. That's the whole part about coaching. Yeah, we want to teach them the fundamentals of football, but we want to teach them about life. That's what we want to teach them about life. And that's why I'm going to sit here. I'm going to talk about Deion Sanders right now, man.
For real.
For the people that know what's going on with Deion, he's got blood clots in his leg. And it's a real serious thing. I believe it started last year is when he actually started getting his surgeries and ended up actually getting his toe amputated for it. And, I just want to give Deion a shout out, and I just want to tell him, I'm praying for you, brother.
Yeah, prayers to you, man, for real.
All prayers up to you
and to
and your family. And I hope that you get healthy because we do need you out here.
We need you. You're a good coach to these young men out
You
here,
know what
bro.
I'm saying?
You're a
Like
good leader.
what you do speaks volume.
It does.
And that's why I want to, and that's why I feel like it's important to talk about DEION, man, because what he does for the kids and what he did for the black colleges, the HBCU,
Yeah.
and the SWAC division is just unreal. For you guys that don't know, Jackson State didn't even have a appropriate locker room. They didn't have training facilities for their kids. They didn't have a good practice field for their kids. When it rained, they had to go borrow a high school field to go practice on. And we're talking about elite college. This is a college team that we're talking about, not a JC.
Elite.
This is a
Elite
college team.
Elite college.
You know what I'm saying? A prestige black college.
Yes.
And they don't even have the right things to take care of their kids. Dude, this college didn't even have dorms for the students. They didn't have,
that's crazy.
They didn't have, yeah, man. They didn't even have meals to give to provide for the kids. The kids were like starving. They you know what I'm saying? They had to go steal food to eat and stuff like that. This man paid money out of his own pocket. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real ass nigga.
Not
right there.
only did he pay money out of his own pocket to help these kids out, he went out and got sponsors like Walmart to go bring the get the practice field handled and get the locker room in good shape, get the training facilities all good. He brought all these sponsorships from like Pepsi and other top companies to go and support the SWAC division. I mean, this guy has done a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, just his coaching philosophies too. You know what I'm saying? What he teaches the boys, you know what I mean? Like he said, I watched an interview with him today, and he said something that really spoke to me. He said, you know, not everybody's going to make it pro, which is true. You go into college, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of guys that are just like you. Trust me, I play college ball, so I know there's a lot of guys that's just like you on the opposite side and on your team. So you're going to have to work really hard. And only 5% of those guys that are on your team are going to go pro.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys aren't going to go pro. So how do you motivate those guys? How do you motivate those guys? What group of men do you hone into? You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying in the interview. Like, what group of men do you hone into the most? And he's all the 95%. Because it's the 95% that I'm going to have to be on top of. It's 95% that I'm going to have to make sure that they go to class. It's 95% that probably have the broken homes. 95% that's probably out here struggling to get something to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Facts.
So just like that itself is just amazing. That's how he looks at coaching. And he doesn't care about, I mean, of course he wants to win. Of course he wants to win games. But his main objective is to make sure that when they leave his program, that they're going to make it outside of his program, whether that being in the NFL or being just a businessman on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And so my hat goes off to him. And we need more guys like you, DEION, especially, you know, as a black man. Like there's a lot of black men out here that don't have fathers. You know what I'm saying? That don't have positive role models to look up to. And you're one of those guys. And so, like, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you've done for sports, man. And we need you. We need you back healthy, man.
Yes, sir.
So prayers go out to you. And I just want to give out a shout out to our viewers, man. If you guys have anything that you guys want to come in and comment about, have any opinions about anything that we're talking about tonight, go ahead and jump in.
Yes, sir. Link is in the bio. Link is in
to our show. Comment, and the link is in the bio.
The link is not in the bio. The link is in the comments.
Oh, the link is in the comments.
Sorry, guys. Excuse us.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Can't really see that far. So, but And since we're already talking about, we've been talking about football this whole entire time. So we're just going to continue with that. And it's crazy how the NFL is like changing now.
Yeah.
Especially, with the positions and what positions have more value than the other ones. And I think it's insane what's going on with these running backs, man. These running backs aren't getting paid what they should be getting paid. And quite frankly, I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. You got Saquon Barkley, who is literally the only dude on the Giants that is worth a shit on New York. I'm sorry to say, Daniel Jones, hey, look, man, you had a good season last year, but you're still inconsistent. Without Saquon Barkley, those guys don't even move the ball down the field. And you're not giving them a max contract. Don't make sense. Then we got Austin Eckler.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. We got Austin Eckler, right? Here's some stats for Austin Eckler. Okay. 108 targets in 2019. Okay. 65 targets in 2020. 94 targets in 2021. And then in 2022, 121 targets. Okay. This guy is getting NFL receiver receptions. Not only that, he scored 12 times in the red zone in 2021 and 13 times in the red zone in 2022. And you're not paying the man. This is my team that we're talking about too. I'm a Chargers fan. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a diehard Chargers fan. And anyone that knows me knows too. Bro. I haven't always been an Eckler guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my uncle if he's out there watching Cluster. I've had these conversations with him. I don't think he is an every down back, but I can't discredit what the man does for our team.
Yeah. He does some
He's the only one
stuff.
averaging over 4 yards per carry. Maybe he hasn't had 1,000 yards rushing, but the guy does so much. You can't discredit that.
Yeah.
Then we got Tony Pollard, who averages 5.2 yards per carry, which is freaking amazing for an NFL running back. Been in the pros for 4 years. Okay. First time last year was the first time he had over 1,000 yards rushing. Okay. You guys don't have Ezekiel Elliott no more. So why aren't you paying him? You just got that rookie. What's that rookie's name from Kansas State? His dad is also a coach for Dallas too. I'm trying to think of his name. If we have any viewers out there, go ahead and post in the comments and say his name if you guys have it. I can't remember on the top of my head, but I mean he's a rookie. You can't really expect him to get on with game speed. And I don't even and I think he played for Kansas State. And if I believe correctly, they don't even run the same exact offense. And he's a little dude too. It's not that he's not a good running back, but
Jake?
No, it's not Jake.
Deuce?
Deuce. Yeah, Deuce.
Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn. He's a stud. He's a stud, but he's not an every down back. I get it. He got injured. I think he broke his leg. I think that's what happened. I think he broke his leg. But he's coming back. He's healthy. Instead, you guys decided to put a franchise tag on him. Pay these guys, man. Pay these guys. How do you expect to have a running back to give you all he has if you're not going to pay the guys that's already in the league right now? It makes no sense to me. It really makes no sense to me. They deserve to get paid, man. They're besides the offensive linemen, they're the only ones that get beat up like that. down after down after down after down. Trust me. Try walking around after carrying the ball 24 times. You tell me how that feels. Pay the man. You know, Saquon Barkley's already saying if you don't pay him, he's going to sit out for the whole entire season.
They're gonna be sick.
What are you going to do then, New York?
Damn, a fucked up situation.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell? New York, what the hell are you going to do if Saquon Barkley sits out for the whole season, man? I mean, we saw that you picked up Robinson, but man, they got rid. Robinson ain't shit.
Like, let's be for real.
You got Matt Barrera too. He's hella fast, but he ain't shit either. So, I mean, pay the man. Please pay the man. I'm telling you, if you don't pay the man, you guys will not make it to playoffs. I guarantee it right here. You heard me right here. I'll bet anybody right now. I guarantee you right now, if the Giants don't pay Saquon Barkley and give him a new contract, 1, he's leaving. 2, you will not make it to the playoffs. Come on, man. Don't do it to yourself now. Don't do it to yourself. It ain't worth it. It is just not worth it at all. It's almost not as worth it as DeAndre Hopkins going to the Tennessee Titans. And I don't even know why he did that. I think that was a bad move, personally.
Why you think that?
He number 1 receiver over there. No. And then he got to me, Derrick Henry the number 1 back in the league. To me. That's just to me.
Okay.
I think maybe in his mind he think they could do something, but
okay. All right, well, let's talk about it then. Ryan Tannehill's only thrown over 4,000 yards passing one time in his whole career. Okay. And when he had the best receiving core that he's had ever in his whole entire career with A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, he didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. He didn't even get close. Well, he got close to 4,000 yards, but still, he was inconsistent. He can't always get the ball down the field. You saw how mad DeAndre Hopkins was getting with Kyler Murray.
The 1 year he had over 4,000 yards.
He had Javaris Landry. And I want to say Devontae Parker. And I'm not saying no. And Javar Landry ain't no slouch. Okay, he ain't no slouch.
No,
the boy can ball, but think about the catches he was making though, bro. They were short, intermediate passes, all either in the flats or right in the middle of the field. It was never a deep ball.
Yeah,
he's not a deep ball guy. If you want to open, hey, look. Tennessee, hear me out right now, man. If you want to open up the passing game and be more versatile, start Malik Willis. Start Malik Willis. He's a double threat. He can run the ball and pass the ball, and he's got a freaking cannon, man. Did you see that man in the combine a couple years ago?
Yeah,
that dude's got a fucking cannon. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Groom him into the starting position. Then maybe I'll sit here and be like, okay, yeah, I can see it work. You know what I'm saying? I can see it work. I know that they got a new offensive coordinator with Tim Kelly, which, you know, his resume is pretty damn good. He coached Deshaun Watkins. And that year, Deshaun Watkins was leading the league in passing yards. He had over 4,000. With 8.9 per throw, you know what I'm saying? Average per throw. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He has a good background when it comes to the passing, especially messing around with rookies. So why not give him the opportunity to work with Malik, who's more versatile? And then you'd be able to open the passing game a lot more. Because like I was saying, this is why I said earlier, the running backs are important.
Right.
Because you cannot pass the damn ball without a good running game. It just doesn't work. Bro, trust me, I am a fucking Chargers fan, man. Okay? I want to pull my hair out when I watch the Chargers play because we're fucking throwing the ball 50 times a damn game. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have a running back to run up the tackle all, through the line all the time, bursting through the holes. We only have a guy that can go into the outside. You know what I'm saying? So you need that running game. Okay, put him in. Put Malik in. See what he can do.
Put him in, coach.
But in my opinion, though, bro, he should have went to New England. Now think about this real quick.
I'm sorry. I just don't like Mac Jones.
Think about this real quick.
With him, man.
Just hear me out.
Too inconsistent.
He's man. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something about Bill Belichick. Okay, it doesn't matter, man. You can be inconsistent with Bill Belichick. He's going to give you plays that is going to make you better. And the thing is, if he would have went to New England, they would have had that receiver that he's missing. He doesn't have a receiver. Who does he have as a receiver in New England right now? Nobody. There's not no fucking good receiver in New England.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So of course he doesn't look good, but his rookie year he did all right. He had some good moments his rookie year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He was all right.
Man, the dude's a baller, man.
Yeah, he a baller, but
he is a baller.
Right. He all right.
He's a baller. Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, if you gave Mac Jones fucking Julio Jones and AJ Brown, I guarantee you the Patriots would have made it to the playoffs. Right. They might have made it to the AFC Championship.
Rate that right now. Scale of 1 to 5.
What? Scale of 1 to 5 to what?
To see how you feeling about that. Like
a scale of 1 to 5. What you mean, man? I'm willing. Bro, look. You cannot forget who Bill Belichick is. You can't forget what he did with Tom Brady. I mean, Tom Brady proved himself, obviously. You know what I mean? He proved himself. He proved himself that he can do it without him. But at the same time, Bill Belichick is still by far the best coach to ever coach in the NFL.
So what he did without
So you ain't gonna say shit about Madden?
I mean,
what he did without Brady.
I'm not really.
Seriously. What he did without Brady.
Check me out though.
What he did without Brady.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. That defense is scary.
No.
Yeah.
No,
hold on,
bro,
stop. I'm telling you. Listen.
What has this man done without
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Brady?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Has he won a Super Bowl without Brady?
He's going to.
Has he won a Super Bowl without?
He's going to.
No. Has he won a Super Bowl?
Man, Tom Brady. Listen, bro. Tom Brady has been with him since how long?
Understand?
Since he started coaching with New England.
What has he done without him?
I'm going to explain this shit to you right now. Let me get.
I want to hear this.
Tom Brady get a Super Bowl.
Let me get
Belichick.
I want to hear this.
Yes, he did. But he also hold on. Stop.
Did Belichick get a championship without Tom?
Hey. Let me explain my point. Let me explain my point, bro. Because you ain't even let me get a word out.
Why
would I let you get a word out on something that's not valid?
It is valid.
It's not valid.
Hey, how you gonna have a debate with somebody and not let the person talk?
I let you talk enough.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you said.
No, you didn't.
Bro.
There's the thing. Here's the thing you gotta understand, bro. Tom Brady had fucking probably the best receiving core in the NFL when he won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not only that, he rode on the back of the Buccaneers defense as well. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. First off. Second off, man, who the fuck does Mac? No, bro, my God.
Who does this even, like you said a bunch of nothing.
I'm not saying a bunch of nothing.
You are. It already happened. It's
Hey.
present already. Tom Brady clearly won the Super Bowl without Belichick.
Bruh.
Belichick team's been just shit.
Okay.
Just shit.
Anyways.
Just shit.
Anyways.
Right.
It's how I know.
Right.
It's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. It's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, bro. He had a team.
They won a division. Have they even won a division championship?
Who in the listen, bro? Who the hell?
Have they even
Who
won
the
a
hell?
division
Hey,
championship?
I'm not about
bro?
to have a yelling contest with you, but I'm gonna let you know this. Who the fuck in that division in the NFC South was even worth a shit? Around that one, stop. Answer my fucking.
Y'all didn't win it. Y'all didn't win it.
Don't
If
say
ain't
y'all.
nobody worth a shit, and y'all didn't win
listen,
it, y'all ain't worth a shit either.
Nigga,
What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Hey, listen, bro.
Right.
Listen, bro. Like I said before, who the fuck was in? Who the fuck is in that division? All right, bro. We just gonna let you. You go ahead. We gonna let you roll with whatever you gonna roll with. But like I said, I'm stating the facts here. The fact of the matter is the nigga don't have no receivers. You can't be a good quarterback without having help, like at least receivers that can do something. They don't have a receiving core out there in New England. You give that motherfucker any of the receivers that Tom Brady had, the niggas is going into the playoffs, period. Yeah, hands down, because Bill Belichick's teams always have good defenses. Can't sit here and say that they don't. But when the offense ain't moving the ball, what the fuck do you expect to do? The only thing that New England has right now is a running game. They don't even have a passing game because they have no receivers. Come on, bro. That's the facts. That is the facts. The cold hard facts. And even when Tennessee had receivers, what the fuck did they do? Let's talk about that. Nigga. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have. I am saying something, bro. You gotta have a receiving core. You gotta have a receiving core, bro. You ain't. Hey, look. Hey, take away all of Patrick Mahomes' receivers and see what he does. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna beat Patrick Mahomes like that. Take away Travis Kelce from Patrick Mahomes and see what he does. Because even last year he was struggling a little bit with the receiving core.
They won a Super Bowl, bro.
Yep,
they sure won did. A Super Bowl.
They sure did. That's right. But they also had an okay receiving core and Travis Kelce.
Got it done. Got it done.
Okay. That's all right. We don't let you have that. We don't let you have that. Just like Jordan Poole got taken with that left hook or that right hook by Draymond Green. You know them guys are still talking about that right now?
Yeah, they might well let that go. I ain't gonna.
Why are they still talking about that, bro?
Hey, you know what's crazy about it is that Draymond Green actually came out and he he was talking about it a little bit and he apologized or whatever. And then Jordan Poole's dad came on and basically said it's on site. Like if I see you, it's on site. Like what you talking about, bro? You've seen him all season long and didn't do shit. Now all of a sudden your son leaves. You want to fight him on site? Like, did you think about what he did and why he got punched? Like for real though.
Why you trying to take up for your son, bro?
Because that's his son.
Let him fight his own battles, bro.
Hey, look, you think
let him fight his own battles, bro.
Let him fight his own.
He started it.
Hey, look.
He started
let me put
it.
you in that predicament,
bro. If he,
listen.
But listen to me though. Listen, why would you put yourself in that predicament knowing you can't fight? Like, you just gotta be a man and stand your ground, bro.
I mean,
if you're gonna take a whooping, take a whooping. It's okay.
If it necessarily is the thing, he can't fight. He probably just wasn't expecting that shit.
Yeah, he probably wasn't expecting that shit. I don't think he.
Well, still stand 10 toes. Don't have your pops in that.
I want to put you both in this predicament real quick, okay? Because I think his dad should shut his mouth too and just let his son handle his business. But I also want to put you guys in this situation. Your sons, right?
Yeah.
Let's say your son got punched like that and it got put out on the internet.
But how old is my son though?
Okay, I didn't ask that. I'm just saying.
But I'm asking you that.
Your son is about 24.
Okay.
You wouldn't feel a certain type of way about it?
No.
That nigga got to handle his business.
Hell no. I was way better go ahead.
Even
I might get my ass beat just for going to the crib saying that shit.
You might fuck around. You might fuck around and come home and get another black guy for not fighting back.
God damn it.
You know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I would feel a certain type of way about it.
Pop's gonna go outside. Come on, I need my 2 minutes.
I beat the shit out you.
I would
gonna lie.
I would feel a certain type
Like
of way
my
about
son
it.
gotta
Man.
handle his shit for sure, but I still.
So the question is, do you guys think
I mean, if he
you
talks
think his
crazy to me,
pops
then
is
yeah.
wrong? You think his pops is wrong for jumping in there in his defense?
I don't think his pops is wrong necessarily for jumping in for his defense, but I feel like he should have did it a different way.
Is his pops ready for the pull up?
I don't know if he's hey Draymond got a nice punch.
He does. He's notorious in the league for that.
Yeah, he got a nice right hook. I don't know if his dad can withstand them punches.
Are you saying his daddy can't take the fade?
I don't know if his dad wants to take the fade. Hey, you know what? Hey, who's the promoters for the celebrity boxing? Let's get them on the line.
Right, let's
now.
get them on the line for Draymond and Jordan Poole's dad.
Jordan Poole's dad. Or we can have Jordan Poole and Draymond. You know, I actually saw a video of Jordan Poole doing training sessions for boxing.
Oh man, he ready.
He's calling the fade out, Draymond.
You better be ready. He's gunning for you.
He's coming for you,
You should have
Draymond.
never
Y'all
hit
still
him.
didn't answer the question. What would you do if your son got knocked in the eye
That's what I'm saying. No
and
one
you're
answered
his
the question.
dad? What are you doing?
I ain't doing shit.
I'm not doing shit either. I ain't gonna lie to you. He gotta handle that shit.
So I'm mad. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I would be mad, but I wouldn't.
Like, it's not shit for me to do.
Unless he starts talking crazy to me and starts talking crazy to my son, then I'm gonna have to go in and handle business.
It's the embarrassment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's cool though.
Like, you walking around with your son, bro.
Damn.
And you know what I'm saying? Your son's viral for getting knocked out. Like,
But
you're gonna be known for the dad that has the son that got knocked out.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep the hood with you.
Keep
I'ma
it
keep the
hood
hood
with
with
you.
Everybody at the store
I
was
was
like,
waiting.
"Hey, man,
Hey, I was waiting
your
for the
son got
little.
his ass knocked the fuck out." That's not gonna bother. Nigga, that's gonna bother me.
Nah, it won't bother.
You be sitting at the barber
I
shop
wouldn't give
talking
a
about
fuck. That's my
basketball. Hey
son,
man,
bro.
you know what, bro?
They're gonna be like, "Hey, Killer Cam, how you did you put a steak on your son's eye when he got home?"
Hey yo. You know that's gonna be a barbershop conversation, especially when you walk in there, boy. Them niggas is gonna be on you.
They go, damn, bro. I heard about your son, bro.
Damn. You got Mike Tyson.
His ass got
They're gonna be
knocked
like,
the fuck out.
this cut is on me, fam. I don't know. I know.
He said his cuts on me,
Bruh,
gang.
There's no way that.
I got you. I know you feel bad, bro. I know you feel bad,
no
bro.
way, bro.
They're gonna be like, Cam, sit down, man. We're gonna fade you up real good.
Hey, yeah, you took the L too.
They
On
gonna
that
be,
one.
Shit, the whole family done took a L at this point.
Hell yeah.
they be like, hey
They all
Don, go
got
get
knocked out all at the same time.
hey Don, go get the Henny from the back. He needs a shot. Like for real.
Oh man, yeah. Well, hey, I just think.
Let me flip the script.
All right, go ahead.
What if your son got hazed and he came to you?
Ooh. Hey, you know what?
Yo.
Is with that? Hold on a second.
That's crazy.
Now, Heat, would that be considered hazing at that point on a larger scale?
No, I ain't talking about no scales. I'm talking about your son came home and he said,
For
Dad,
like the Northwestern type.
I don't
vibe?
know what to do. These motherfuckers and slap their dick all on my ass. And I don't know what to do.
Oh,
Hey, what would you do? That shit sounds crazy. What would you do?
Oh my god.
Look at Jay's face.
Yo,
what would you?
I ain't gonna lie.
What would you
Riding
do?
Up there, we gone.
We
Getting their ass.
going
hey.
up there.
It's
What I would
over
do,
with,
I
man.
can't say.
Wait, you
I can't even say
gonna
on
ride
that.
you gonna ride up there.
I
You gonna
can't
ride
even
up there, put a dick up
Rhymes.
with the dick slap, but you ain't gonna ride for the punch in the eye.
Hell no.
Hey, that's wild as
Hell
shit.
no. Because you gotta fight. That's like, you gotta fight.
He had a fight too. What you mean?
Nah, but you can't be doing this though.
Oh man, dude.
Taking your
Man,
manly.
I'm protecting my son all the way, but there's a different way to go about it. You know what I'm saying?
For real, bro.
If it was really that serious, bro, you could have pulled him off to the side and said something, not write it on social media.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's my whole point about it.
Yeah.
Be mad about it all you want.
Basically what I was
understand.
saying.
If my son got knocked out on national television at practice, it's supposed to be practice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to be professionals and handle it. But we all know that
Then they leaked
even
the footage.
professionals fight. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I said then they leaked the footage.
Well, yeah, but you know how people are.
By the way, real quick, let me add that this show is strictly for entertainment purposes, and these are opinions. These are
straight
opinions. Please do not come at Whoopty Whoop with your attitudes or trying to do anything to block the show. These are just opinions and is for educational purposes.
Yeah, we're definitely
Let's have fun, man.
we're definitely not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable. We're just talking about it because these are things that need to be talked about anyways.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
We keep it real, bro.
Especially like more half of this panel up here are half of this panel up here is our dads. You know what I'm saying? We're dads. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and with that being said, only one dad up there right now said, son, we hopping in the car and we riding out to the goddamn school.
No, I said what I would do. I can't even say on air.
We hopping in the car, man.
Bad.
We up there. We going up to that school, man. We gonna talk to somebody.
Oh yeah, we
come check it out, man.
It's gonna be real bad.
I know. Let's play devil's advocate. I'm the coach. I'm the coach.
Can you talk to
sorry,
me for 2
Mr.
minutes,
Cam.
please?
Listen. You've played sports, sir. You know how this goes. It's a little hazing. It's guys. It's rough housing in the gym, man. Come on now. Take it easy.
Rough housing. I'm damn. What you mean? Y'all over here slapping dicks and shit, bro? Y'all
hey,
crazy.
I tell my son, hey, close the door real quick and grab the thing out the bag. Grab the thing out the bag. Because I couldn't allow that. That's a whole different.
Would it be better for you to go to the authorities?
Absolutely.
Or handle it yourself? Because we already know Jay already said he said, son, get in the car. We on our way.
We on our way right now.
Check me out though. I mean, definitely as a parent, you want to do everything you can to protect your children. And so, you know what I'm saying? I understand that like you would want to go up there and whoop some ass and, take the person's life or whatever. And I would have those feelings too, but I would definitely go to the authorities though.
Oh yeah, for sure. First go to the authorities.
If it was my son, then I know
we don't condone in any of that.
But mind yourself, your son is also an adult. So now, in that type of situation, wouldn't you think or believe for a moment that you had instilled some things in your son that like when that situation even came up, he's not going to be a part of that shit.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember somebody today saying, but as soon as I got up, these weights to the head, that 45-pound plate to your head, coach, or to whoever did that is going to be, it's going to be tragic.
I mean, yeah. But you also have to think about like what how that person feels in that after the thing, after all that happened. You know what I mean? You don't know what kind of trauma that person went through when it was going on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know.
Getting unwanted dick slapped on your ass.
Listen to me. You're not understanding.
I'm understanding completely.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying like,
but 300 pounds.
That is
when that shit happens. It's kind of like when a woman gets, you know what I'm saying, when that happens to a woman or whatever, they're not always going to go and talk to someone about what happened right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they're scared. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what kind of trauma they were going through when they were going through it. You know what I mean? What?
Yeah, that's Nicholas Rivera in the comments saying what? I think he just probably hopped right in and
bro.
And heard dick and ass and didn't know what was going on.
No, we're talking about the hazing that happened in
Northwestern, bro.
And we're basically like trying to put ourselves in that situation and think about like how we would handle it.
Like with our sons, like
we're all parents up here. So
what would you do?
You know what I mean? So what would you do? If that was your kid.
Hop in the stream, man. Give your opinion, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So you never know. You never know. Yeah, it says exactly. You never know.
You don't know never know, bro.
How that person's feeling. You know what I mean? So, but I would definitely talk to my kid, and I would definitely tell my kid to go to the authorities because, like I said, you never know what up there. If it was my son, then it had to be someone else's son too that got that happened to. And like I said, that person needs to get in trouble with the law for sure. Like,
what do you think is the appropriate actions that the authorities should take in a situation like this?
Like, what do you mean?
Well, like, what do you think? What do you think people should happen to him? But I see Jay over there. He want to tie him to the back of his bumper and drive off.
Okay, but check me out though. You tie him to the back of the bumper and drive off. Like, you're gonna go to jail too, bro. And so, in reality, like, what are you teaching your kid? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
so what is the appropriate that you feel?
Go to the police.
No, not the appropriate action. What is the appropriate sentencing, or what is the appropriate punishment for this coach?
You need to be in there for life, bro. Because those things don't change.
Yeah, that's like some pedophile shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Those things don't.
You
change.
A grown ass man plotting and scheming, writing this shit down on a whiteboard, bro. Picking out students that you want like to get manhandled and get fucking their cheeks slapped.
Okay, but they
that's crazy, bro.
They fired him. They took his money.
Well, they didn't fire him. He's on
That's
a 2-week.
Enough, though.
He's on a 2-week suspension.
That's not enough though. You're scarring these kids.
Like, he's not even fired. He's on a 2-week suspension.
Yeah, man, you're scarring these kids, man. You're scarring these kids. Like, you ruined their whole perception of
crazy
sport at that point. Like think about how, do we even know if these kids are even going to go back and play football?
Like
they're not even. I haven't heard anything about them not playing football or going to be playing football. But I can only imagine that kid wanting to trust another coach. Like, in the back of his head, if I go here, is this same shit going to happen over here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is the same shit going to happen? Like, why would I even chance that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. that
is this happening in Deion Sanders' locker room?
Oh, hell no.
No, hell no.
Hell no.
What's the difference?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
Ain't no telling shit.
I'll tell you what's
some real shit.
Okay.
We don't even know.
What's the name that I can't see that far. You're gonna have to name it off.
Orlando says a grown man doing that to a student is disrespectful on a whole different level. Facts, man.
Absolutely.
You're a grown man, bro, and you're watching it, and you're over here picking out students that you want to like get manhandled. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're a grown man,
and you're watching it.
But it's
like
more,
you're watching.
But here's the thing, though. It's more than that. It's more than him just being a grown man, bro. You are a mentor.
You're your mentor.
You're a mentor. You're supposed to be the person to guide these guys into, like I said before earlier, you're supposed to help these guys become great men.
Yeah.
And by doing that, that's not turning these guys into great men. You're breaking these men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand breaking an athlete and building him up, but that is not how you break an athlete, bro. That's not how you do. That's not how you
taking their manhood is crazy.
What is the solution to hazing then? What is the solution?
Not do it.
Okay, but
just
if
don't do it.
Excuse me, if it's something that's been going on in sports, it's not just football. It goes on in basketball, wrestling, baseball, every sport. How do you stop it then?
Then you got it. So you just gotta have better captains, I guess. You know, you gotta, like, the players gotta be accountable.
That's a very good point. So
you know what I'm saying?
What happens? We've heard nothing about the captains of the teams,
and that's another. Now that my brain is working, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you gotta hold yourself accountable too, bro. Because I know in the back of your head, you knew it was wrong as well, and then you still did it. You know, I can understand. Hey, I want to be the star player. I'm the star player, or I need this playing time because, you know, my mom works 4 jobs and we got 5 or 6 brothers. And
at this point, the captain
point,
of any team right now is ducking and dodging. He
Yeah.
ain't going to come out and say a goddamn thing.
I mean,
They're not gonna say nothing, bro.
But at the end of the day, it's going to come out.
It is more than like 11.
You know what they say?
Athletes.
The truth always reveals itself.
Yep.
It's going to come out.
What's always
So
in
then
the
when
dark
it comes out,
must come to light.
what you gonna do then? That's what I'm saying. You gotta hold yourself accountable or something. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody in the comments right now, anybody watching right now, hit that link. I'm about to put the link back in. Tell us your opinion.
Tell us your opinion.
That's the thing. You know, this shit it really just pisses me off, honestly. It irritates me. It makes me mad. It makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me really sad. I'm really heartbroken because I'm a coach myself. You know what I'm saying? I've been coaching youth sports since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? And not once have I ever thought of watching another kid haze another kid and thought that was an enjoyable thing to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
That, like, my job when I come out there, you know, you might think it's the coach football. Yeah. I'm supposed to get your tool belt good. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to get your skill set sharpened. You know what I'm saying? For the next level. But in reality, I'm supposed to teach you how to be a man.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to teach you how to be grounded, teach you how to be 10 toes down, how to stand for something greater than yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's a thing that a coach used to tell me that stuck with me. The definition of team: together, everyone accomplishes more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that you're supposed to be instilling in these kids. You know, teaching these kids, even these young adults. I don't care if they're fucking 18 or 24 years old. As a coach, that is your job.
Is there any situation at all in sports that you feel like that any type of hazing is appropriate or cool?
No. And you know, I've seen the hazing in my own eyes. I've seen it. You know, playing football in college, you know, and in high school. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've had someone try to haze me as well. You know what I'm saying? The shit is not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing happened to me, thank God. You know what I mean? Because I was punching, scratching, pulling, all this other stuff. But I didn't want to play though. We came back from camp.
So you're somebody's great white whale, the one that got away.
The one that got away.
I know you didn't just say that. Like, for real.
Dang.
I know this nigga did not just say that.
Moving forward.
That shit is not funny, bro.
Hey, listen, man. At the end of the day, like for real, the shit is bad. It's very bad. But you know, in all aspects of life, sometimes we gotta crack jokes and we gotta, you know, make light of it, but not make light of it.
But that's not a joke. You know what I'm saying?
No. I didn't say it was a joke. I didn't say it was a joke.
Even go into, like, even to say that, like, you shouldn't even have said that. That's not even something to be joking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get personable with, you know, the people that are watching and stuff, and let them
right.
know
And then also too, for the people watching, it's going to be very difficult for some. And I'm just going to be devil's advocate since you want to say that.
Okay.
Because even people watching are going to say, "Oh yeah, okay, so you're the lucky one that got away out of all of the goddamn motherfuckers playing sports. You're the one that." Okay, so that's the point. That is the point.
Okay, bro.
It wasn't a direct attack to you. Calm down. What it is just saying, like, the shit is bad, period. The shit is bad, period. However, whatever way and however way you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's wild.
You wild, he.
I'm overly wild.
Yeah, you wild.
But I mean, it's the truth. Because somebody is sitting right now going, is that guy serious? There's no way he's serious. He's so out of all the athletes, he's the one. He's the one that got away. He's the one that didn't get hazed. He scratched and fought his way out of it. So then that's also saying, well, then how come these other guys didn't scratch and fight their way out of it?
They probably did. Who's to say that they didn't?
I didn't say. I asked the same question.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, at any point in time, it's nothing to be joked about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've seen like it affect kids and not want to play football no more. And though that nothing of the sort would happen to me like that, because you know, I did what I did and I made a whole big ass scene about it. It made me not want to play either. You know what I'm saying? I came back and I turned in my football pads and told my coach I didn't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
Went to my mom and cried to my mom and said, I don't want to go to this school no more. I want to get taken out of school because I was embarrassed because I was around my whole fucking team and no one tried to fucking help me. Everyone watched it like trying to happen and shit. While I'm sitting here pulling and trying to get the fuck out of here and punching this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not cool. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I piggyback on what I said earlier, like, you don't know how that athlete is feeling at the time. So you can't expect that athlete just to go ahead and just, this is what happened. That's why it took a long time for it to come out the way it came out, because it's been happening for years. You know what I'm saying? And that's just wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? All the athletes that, you know what I'm saying, that's going through this, bro, shout out to y'all. I'm very sorry that you guys had to go through that stuff. And hopefully the law will do its part and handle it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they can make an example out of this guy and this shit won't happen no more to our young men and our young women.
Yeah. Orlando said hazing can break a person mentally. Kids give up their passion just so stuff like that won't happen again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, just to give a little background on myself, man, I was a dude that, you know, I'd work out before I went to school. I'd jog to school with, you know, with weights. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have a first period, so I'd work out in first period. I was a TA second period, so I'd work out then. I went and got a speed coach. I would work out with him after school. Shout out to Sean Herrera's dad and Sean Herrera for helping me out and getting my speed up to a 4.4. You know what I'm saying? So I worked my ass off to get to where I wanted to get to and where I wanted to be. And, you know, something like that happening, like, it just makes you feel less about yourself, especially when you're giving all you can give to a program, you know what I'm saying, to try to get out, you know what I'm saying, to try to do something different, to put your family in a different position, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Absolutely. That's what I said earlier. Like, how can I trust that the next coach isn't going to allow this to happen? How can I trust that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard, you know, unless you got DEION knocking on your door and asking you to come play. Other than that, it would be hard for me to even trusting DEION, it would still be hard for me to think that. You know what I'm saying? So
you think DEION is the only coach out there that is pretty straightforward like that?
No, I don't. But I like to use him as an example because he just does a lot.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Not all coaches are very vocal about what they do and why they do things. He's a very vocal coach and explains to you why he does what he does and you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, so that's why I use DEION as an example. But I'm sure there is coaches out there that really you know, love their players and stuff. Nick Saban's one of those guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, shout out to all the coaches out there that do the right thing and that are mentors and good coaches. You know, shout out to not all coaches that condone hazing.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the coaches that actually do the right thing, bro. And you know what I'm saying, and are leading our men the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, bro. For real.
But I will say this: making light of it is not bad in a way, because it opens the door and the gate for more conversation. And when I said what I said, I don't know that you would have gotten that deep into what you were talking about and how you truly felt about it. So it was said and it was done purposely. If I apologize if you got or you felt disrespected in any kind of way, but sometimes, excuse me, sometimes making light of a situation eases the door open to have conversation.
Yeah, I feel it, but I mean, I kind of was already eased to have that conversation. The reason why I shared that with y'all is because I wanted to connect with y'all and let you guys know that like I have an understanding of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
I fuck with that shit.
That's the main reason why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you guys have an insight of my past. You know what I mean? I played sports my whole life. Whether it be football, basketball, baseball. You know what I'm saying?
All
wrestling.
The sports.
I've played college. I've done it all. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I have a little insight, and I have a little past knowing how things get down and how the nitty gritty of things. And what sucks about that as well, is like it's normally the guys that aren't the stars. You know what I mean? And that's the sad thing about it. It's either the guys that aren't the guys that are the dudes, or the guys that are about to be the dudes, and the main guy's leaving, or he's taking that guy's position or whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, it's fucked up.
Would you say that it's going to be hard to get rid of hazing because some players there, and there probably is players out there that feel like it's a rite of passage?
Well, I don't think it's going to be hard to get rid of hazing if they do the appropriate thing they need to do with this case right now.
They've said the same thing about hazing in fraternities, but that shit still goes on. And kids are dying every year from hazing.
Yeah, that is true.
Watch Bama Rush.
But it's calmed down. It's calmed down. And motherfuckers aren't dying like they used to. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Chico, and that was the #1 party school in America. Shout out to Chico, for a while, and they were hazing people real bad, and they nipped that in the butt. They can't do that no more. Like they were going to shut down the fraternities and the sororities. They were going to shut them all down because people were dying from hazing and stuff. Like it's a serious thing.
That's crazy.
So like right now, like this is what the law needs to do. You need to make an example out of both those coaches. And after you make an example out of both those coaches and you sentence them to prison, you need to make an example out of the players that allowed this to happen as well.
Yeah.
The guys that were there that were holding them down, they need to get in trouble as well because they knew you have a choice, okay? Just like you have a choice when you wake up in the morning to brush your teeth or not brush your teeth, to have stank-ass breath or to not have stank-ass breath. You have a choice to wipe your ass with your hand or wipe your ass with some toilet paper. You have a choice. Every single day you have a choice. And you chose not to help your brother, man. You chose not to help your teammate out. You chose to go and do the wrong thing when you knew it wasn't the right thing.
And be a coward.
That's coward-like shit.
Yeah.
That's not man-like shit. So you deserve to get in trouble as well. So I just feel like anyone that's involved, man, may God be with you, man. And you need to talk to Jesus about it because what you did is wrong, for real.
Oh, they're going to talk to somebody. They're going to talk to the police.
Or Bubba, one of the two. One or two is going to get you. But I think we're running a little bit out of time now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to wrap this thing up, man. I want to thank everybody that joined in on the show tonight. I know it was a little different from
it was a
what
good
it normally
show.
is.
It was a good show today, man.
This is definitely something that needs to be talked about because it's very serious. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So thank you guys for joining us, and we're out.
Peace, y'all.